Hey friends, welcome back for Table Talk as we approach Labor Day weekend and the unofficial end of summer. For many of us, the fall rhythms are in full effect, as has been the case for those of us connected with the college. We're 2 weeks in, and every week on campus is a reason to bless God. For my part today, I want to go back to basics for just a few minutes and return to a favorite passage, both personally and a passage you'll hear around Pillar quite a bit. As John Henry Newman says, reverence for the old paths is a chief Christian duty. So here we go from Philippians 2. If then there is any encouragement in Christ, any consolation from love, any sharing in the Spirit, any compassion and sympathy, make my joy complete. Be of the same mind, having the same love, being in full accord and of one mind. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility regard others as better than yourselves. Let each of us look not only to our own interests, but to the interests of others. Have the same mind in you that was in Christ Jesus. Philippians 2 is what we might call an old path. It's been traveled by followers of Jesus for 2,000 years. The way of life patterned after Christ's own life. And it's a word on target for us today as much as it was to the early church of Philippi. The phrase in particular, though, that I want us to highlight for today is that final thought from Paul in Philippians, which is, have the same mind in you that was in Christ Jesus. From recent conversations with Hope students, I've been thinking quite a bit about the life of the mind as a follower of Jesus. The rhythms of reading and writing and research, reflection and conversation and contemplation, the companioned journey of what Christians have long called faith seeking understanding. So much formation happens during the 4 years of college. And of course, it's not just for college students. Discipleship of the mind is for all of us as followers of Jesus, who are called to love the Lord your God with all of your heart, all of your soul, all of your mind, and all of your strength. I love Leslie Newbegin's insight into this. Christians are, or should be, learners to the end of their days. Yet when Christians affirm as they do that Jesus is the way, the true and living way by whom we come to the Father, they are not claiming to know everything. They are claiming to be on the way and inviting others to join them as they press forward to the fullness of truth toward the day when we shall know as we have been known. What would this look like to have this mind, the very mind of Christ, in every sector of public life? A mind that is on the way with people for the sake of learning a name, for hearing a story, for seeking the truth of things together. One that puts the needs of others first, attending to people with grace and compassion, modeling convicted civility in discourse and debate and conversation. In a word, the way of humble boldness, the mind of Christ. And this is my hope for college students that I work with, but for all of us as well. Less critical thinking, as the buzz phrase goes, and much more thinking Christianly, to have the same mind that was in Christ Jesus.